Welcome to the highlights of the ICC Trophy Final 2004 from the Oval. This is the way that these two teams, the West Indies and England, got to this final. The first semi-final, England beat Australia by 6 wickets. The West Indies defeated Pakistan by 7 wickets. The toss this morning was won by Brian Lara, and he asked England to bat first. Both teams remained the same from their previous semi-finals. Both are very strong teams in batting. Here's what happened in the first session of the day. I think the key thing here, Thomas, the key thing from England's perspective is how hard do you go early in terms of setting a total. You know the West Indies have a deep batting lineup and a talented one with a lot of flair. So what's that impact on how hard you go early in innings in trying to achieve a total?
I don't think they'll be looking England in the first 15 overs to take advantage of the fielding restrictions. I think they'll try and be busy. Looks as if they'll look to be aggressive as well. The first over has gone, 2 without loss.
They should be out. It's just dropped in between Lara and Chandapal. Bit of luck.
Sometimes, just sometimes, you get that little bit of luck. This is in the air for so long, and you just think, when you see the shot, he's aiming to the leg side. It's a thick outside edge. He looks Trescothic. It's out. Somebody catch it. It drops right in the middle. No better time than in a final to get that little bit of luck. From Ian Bradshaw to Vikram Solanki. You might think, does he have to play at this? But it's a good rising delivery. He just hangs his bat out there. He's indecisive as to whether to play or not. It's West Indies who make this early strike. Ian Bradshaw, steady Eddie for the West Indies, dismisses Vikram Solanki for 4. England have lost the first, 12 for 1.
Charts. First boundary of the day. And the captain hammers it through the offside.
Michael Vaughan continues where he left off against the Australians in the semi-final. He's just batted the first bad ball, dragged down. Just nails it through the covers. Very fine timer of the ball. Completely in control of that shot. Some good touch.
Single there, it's good running into the onside. Michael Vaughan, who knows, that innings against Australia could be the turning point for him.
Short and wide again. Second ball of the over that he's bowled short and wide. First off it was Vaughan driving off the back foot for 4. This time it was Trescothic square cutting him for 4.
Well, you can't really afford to do this, can you? You've got a wicket that's given you assistance. We're just talking about the advantage of having a bowler at first, and then you bowl short and wide. Well, that doesn't help your cause. It doesn't help that ball either. That softens it up. That's a good over for England. 10 off the over. It's 27 for 1. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a boundary. And that allows England to get going again. 2 maiden overs. Oh, put that to that. Hammered, he's strong in that area.
Also placement. There's 3 men in that area. 1 on square, 1 in front, 1 behind. Trescothick threaded it through. Interesting to see if he just sits on that boundary or if he goes again. Marcus Trescothick doesn't like dot balls.
He's got that fine, and that's going to race away. Man, very square on the leg side for the pick-up. Trescothick, he'd have been aware of that.
Yeah, Trescothick again reading the situation well. Can't afford people just to bowl. Shimmy down the wicket. Little bit lucky. Wouldn't expect to get it that fine, but he'll take the boundary. And this just puts the pressure back on the bowler, Collymore. Can't just run up and bowl. He knows Trescothick is using his feet and going after him.
It's interesting, you talk about that approach from England, Nas, against the Aussies. In the first 8 overs, scores 29 for 1. But the end of the 15 overs, it was 89 for 1. So 60 runs coming in 7 overs.
I think a lot of that had to do with the man on your screen. Trescothick decided he had to go after McGrath, took him for 16 in that over. He likes playing against the West Indies, looking at those stats. That forced Ponting to bring on Brett Lee. Michael Vaughan took a liking to Brett Lee.
Well, I think he's making his intentions quite clear. He's going to give Brian Lara and the West Indian bowlers a lot to think about.
This is what one-day cricket is all about. When you decide enough's enough, we're not just going to stay here, block the West Indies into a good position. You have to take the initiative and go after the bowling. Controlled manner. 1 ball left. Will Trescothick feel? Will he feel 12's enough of this over, or will he go again?
Well, the man is square, but he won't be able to stop 2. So this is an excellent over. 14 runs from it, 10 overs gone. It's 41 for 1. Trescothick onto that like a flash, but that was short and wide.
Poor ball, got what it deserved, short and wide. Chris Gale, that would have hurt as well, right in the firing line.
I reckon he's pretty pleased he didn't get a hand on this. Hammered, and hammered very, very hard. It was in the air for a while, but that raced away. Again, short and wide, Nas.
Yes, there's been a lot of cut shots in this England innings. None better than this. There was no man catching there behind square. Andrew Strauss right off the middle of the bat. Field is shorter here and quicker than past times with all the work that's been done there on the ground. Slightly smaller playing surface at the oval.
Well struck, 1 bounce, and he's not grabbed it. Wavell Hines, the man down there, seemed to be in the right sort of position. It was struck powerfully, but it's burst its way through his hands.
Got right behind it, Wavell Hines. I think he perhaps was a bit too confident. Got down to him very quickly, skidded off the grass as well. Seemed to hit his hands before he was quite ready.
It's well bowled. Trescothick went just a little bit early there.
Looking to give himself room to hit over the offside as well.
There's no one on the boundary at long leg, so there's no one to come round and cut that off. Helped on its way by the thigh pad.
Again, he's suffering here because of the length, Corey Collymore. That's just a bit too short. It wasn't the bat that got involved, but on that length, not too sure that's where you want to be pitching the ball.
That's a good shot. Just waited on it, watched it carefully. Deliberately over the man, saving one at mid-wicket, and deliberately into the gap behind him.
Just a fraction too short. Much too short at that pace. Batsman has too much time to do what he wants to do.
Eight runs from that over, 76 for 2 the score. Good long reach, and that's nearly caused problems. Chris Gale, the man, had extra cover there. Strauss thought he'd done enough to get it past him. Gale thought otherwise, and it nearly caught out both batsmen with the two men in the middle of the pitch. It's not far away. That's a little stroke of luck for Marcus Trescothick. Had it come back onto the stumps, it would have been a stroke of misfortune. That's how fine the line is.
That's almost what happened to Michael Vaughan.
Got the ball into the hand, took aim, struck the stumps, and West Indies think they've got their man. It's Andrew Strauss. He was struggling all the way from there, and he's out by a good 6-7 inches. That makes a difference to West Indies. Makes a huge difference to Dwayne Bravo, I'm sure, but he was supremely athletic there. So that decision very easily made and very quickly made. That is a serious loss for England on Andrew Strauss's form this summer. He's got to go. Run out for 18.
Well, we have said it all summer. Dwayne Bravo is a fantastic cricketer in every aspect of the game. Batting, bowling, and in the field. Fantastic. So many times we see opportunities like that go up begging because the field has missed the stumps. Not Dwayne Bravo. It's 84 for 3.
Outside edge. That might run away for 4. Oh, this is going to be a cracker of a final, this.
Trescothick still there. He moves on to 44. Flintoff is out there with him. West Indies are buoyed by that last wicket. Wonderful piece of fielding by Dwayne Bravo, but Trescothick again quickly onto the attack. Ground absolutely packed now. Packed to the rafters for this final.
Gone! Can you believe it? Wow, first ball he's bowled back for length, he's hit it quite high on the blade, and the dangerous Flintoff goes.
How big a wicket is this? Just have a look at the West Indies right now. Flintoff, that lonely walk back to the pavilion. He comes into the attack, Wavell Hines. It's a lousy delivery, but how good is he? What a great catch that is. Short in, Brian Lara at mid-wicket. Just watch this for a celebration. He's on his way back. England's big player is dismissed by Wavell Hines for 3. England 93 for 4. We'll take a look at this. His first delivery, Wavell Hines, back of a length, Flintoff. Pulls into the leg side. What a catch. What a snatch, what a catch. Lara left-handed, low. Watch this for a celebration. This goes on and on and on.
Down the pitch and gone for it. It's high. Someone's getting underneath it, surely. And it goes for 4. That's the 100. A risky shot by Collingwood, backing himself.
Well, I talked about measured play from Collingwood. He jinxed down the pitch here. 2 or 3 strides down. It's in the air a long time. Big air time here. Look at these two converging on the ball. It bounces just inside the rope. It looks as if it's gone for 4. This is Collingwood. Usually knocks it around into the gaps, gets his singles. Yeah, Skip. You've got him running.
Smashed away, Marcus Trescothick. His form continues. He picks up 50. His 20th 50 in his 92nd match. Also has 700s. 50 against the West Indies in his 12th match, so he enjoys playing against West Indies, and also got 100 in St. Lucia.
That's up, and there's a man underneath it. Chanderpaul is there. West Indies having it all their own way today, it seems. Shivnarine Chanderpaul just positioned himself steadily, made sure he took the catch, and it was then time to cue the next set of West Indies fielding celebrations.
Big wicket here for the West Indian. They tried to smash it over mid-on, got too much to the bat, flew too high. Chanderpaul doing the best. He'll be disappointed with himself there. Paul Collingwood, it's a big wicket there to the West Indies. Wavell Hines strikes again. Collingwood goes for 16. 123 for 5.
Sliced away, it's hit hard. It's a welcome boundary for England. First one they've seen reach that part of the field for 9 overs. It's 128 for 5. Nicely placed, and well, it's unlucky. It was a good effort down there by Ramnaresh Sarwan, who covered some ground very quickly to get to the ball. Still had to dive and just couldn't prevent it from going back onto the ropes.
Nice shot. He's so strong through there, Marcus Trescothick. It's his 9th boundary, but he's sliding across there in the bit of drizzle, and unfortunately kicked it onto the rope.
It's a good shot. Give him that a good thump with his bottom hand. It doesn't matter how quick you are across the ground. For those, they're going to skid away to the boundary. 142 for 5. That's out as well. It's Lara again. He's got himself in the perfect position there. This time it wasn't sweetly into his hands in one go, but it was enough of a parry that he was able to recover very quickly, very comfortably, and make sure he completed the catch.
Well, he hasn't made too many runs in this tournament, but by gee, he's caught very, very well. That's a great catch. Tying the jump to perfection, and the skipper's doing his job in the field. He's had some wonderful support by his bowlers, and the dangerous Geraint Jones goes for 6. England 148 for 6.
Now the two West Indies fielders either side at mid-wicket and a cover were up there appealing very, very vociferously as soon as that ball hit the stumps. Not only that, Lara's come in straight away, continued the appeal, and has made sure the third umpire at least gets involved. There's a bit of a tangle here. Bit of a tangle. Now, who's it come off? Who's it come off? Look very carefully to see who gets a touch on this, because you got bowlers' hands and batsmen. Looks to me as though that deflection has come off Marcus Trescothick and has not touched Chris Gale at any stage. Those pictures to me show clearly that it hasn't touched the bowler, it has deflected off the batsman, and the batsman, trust me, cannot run himself out. So there is the correct decision. Well worth asking though.
Good timing. Yeah, that's unbelievably run away for 4. That is a good sense of timing from Giles.
Well, this is the first boundary in 5 overs for England. Drills it back. Wavell Hines will be disappointed. Down with one hand, he could have easily stopped that. Ruined some good figures for Wavell Hines.
That struck well. That slug sweep is used very well by Trescothick.
Trescothick would look to bat through, but he also looks to play his favourite shot off the off-spinner. The slog sweep picked the length perfectly. Just a controlled shot over the mid-wicket. Not a big hit, just controlled.
Well, that's the one that the West Indies would have loved to have held on to. It was sharp. Courtney Brown will look back and think to himself, yeah, I should have held on to this.
Well, he went late. I think at first with the angle in off Bradshaw, Courtney Brown went to his right and then realised he had to go to his left. It wasn't far away.
That's gone again. Wide of Brown this time. No chance for him. But it's 4 to England.
Well, it's easy to be wise after the event, but should Brian Lara have a slip in? It is Ashley Giles.
Good placement. Oh, that's well stopped again. Corey Collymore is not renowned for being very quick in the field, but he's fielded out of his boots today.
Very fine cricket, nothing wrong with the delivery, and it was a classic shot from Trescothick. Really just timed it, and it kept going away from Collymore. We've seen this before. Corey Collymore, the old type fast bowler, get the boot on it.
Very well placed. Using the pace and the width.
Well, Ashley Giles won't want this summer to end. Wickets, runs, playing a little cameo in the ICC final.
Ricardo Powell was so close. You couldn't fault him there at all. It was a great effort.
Marcus Trescothick, it is your day. A yard the other side, you're gone. Ricardo Powell, if anyone could catch it in this West Indies side, he would. Fingertips. It would have been a great catch. Marcus Trescothick moves on to 98.
There it is. 100 number 8 in one-day internationals for Marcus Trescothick.
Had a bit of luck today, but he's played absolutely magnificently. And the crowd, the English crowd, have come out a cold day and appreciated him. He's put England in a position where they can win the game.
Now, the third umpire will be called for. Is he back?
Great anticipation from Brian Lara. As Chris Gale ran up to bowl this ball, Lara ran towards mid-on. Underarm flicked it over the top. Trescothick diving, the bails are still on. The bails are off there, his bat's up in the air. I think that's the problem with diving, your bat bounces up. A big wicket this could be. Well done, Brian Lara. Great anticipation.
Lara's already taken a good catch to dismiss Flintoff, and now he assists in Trescothick's demise. Trescothick's gone for 104, 211 for 7. This is in the air. Lara's under it again. He's already effected 3 dismissals today, and this is number 4. Bravo gets a wicket. Ashley Giles is gone.
Well, you can't keep that man out the game when he's only in the field. He's done absolutely everything right today. He won the toss. No surprise, stuck England in. He's now taken 3 catches. Just went high up. He's also had a run out. Big game player for a big game. Ashley Giles, great innings. 31 of 37 deliveries. England 2-1-2 for 8.
He's given him Darren Gough last 1 ball. Good piece of work from Courtney Brown.
Good work from Chris Gale. Tosses it up. Gough way out. Quick work. And Courtney Brown. And Goff, it's a long walk out to the middle of the oval nowadays for one delivery. He's gone for naught. England 214 for 9.
Harmison wants to, and he's gone. Harmison's gone. Suicidal. Good awareness from Sawan, and England have been bowled out for 217. And they still had 3 deliveries remaining. In fact, 2.
Well, nothing makes captains and coaches more angry than seeing this. 2 deliveries. How useful will that be at the end of today? Steve Harmison trying to get back on strike. He was stranded.
Marcus Trescothick brought up his 8th one-day international 100 in this big final, and he got good support towards the end of the innings from Ashley Giles, who made a quick-fire 31. And the West Indies bowling was led by Ian Bradshaw, who picked up 2 wickets very early in the piece. And Wavell Hines, though, was the star of the West Indies bowling innings with 3 for 24. Corey Cullimore was economical as well. So the West Indies required 218 runs to win from their 50 overs, a rate of just under 4.5 runs per over. Here's what happened after the break.
Life is a carnival.
And that's going to be another wide. Well, it's certainly going to do a bit, but that's swung. Michael Vaughan looks puzzled. Darren Goff looks puzzled.
He'll be loose. Just struggling, Darren Goff, to control this white ball.
Well, you don't have to run for these. That's hammered through the offside. Scale. Good to watch he is.
Well, if it's there, he'll go for it, Chris Gale. Darren Goff here, full of length. And he eases this through extra cover. Nothing more than that. Just the pace of Goff, full face of the bat. Ensures that he finds the boundary through extra cover.
Well, I think this is an excellent decision. I think it's seamed, but I think the bat hits the pad. It's 18 without loss from 3. I think this could be an extremely good decision.
I'm sure it is. Big nick as he hits his pad with a bat. Rudy Kurtzon's enjoyed that. He's got it absolutely right.
Vikram Solanki takes the catch at cover. Steve Harmison strikes. Hines looking to work it on the onside. Leading edge. Marcus Trescothick had one of those early on, was led off. Not this time.
Well, if you're interested in pace, this is 90 miles an hour, but it's full of length. They've sussed that very quickly. Steve Harmison bowling fuller than usual. Good catch from Vikram Solanki in that cover region. The ball flies off a thick outside edge. England cling on. He's got one, Steve Harmison. He will be an influence in this game. Wavell Hines has gone for 3. West Indies 19 for 1.
It's nicely played. It's a long chase, but no one's going to catch that. It races away.
The ball just flashes into a puddle out there on the covers. Good shot, well timed by Chris Gale. Ball of full length, he just clips away into the leg side. He's struggling, isn't he?
He's definitely done something. Now, is it hamstring? Because he did have a hamstring problem in South Africa. Watch the ball there. Whoops. He did have a problem with a hamstring. Cost him quite a bit of time out with injury. Just keep an eye on Chris Gale. Watch this space. Well, there's nothing wrong with either of those two. If he keeps hitting like that, he doesn't have to run. 2 fours from the over. It's 27 for 1.
And that emphasises it. Sweetly timed. 34 for 1.
Oh, no wonder he lifts him up. What a delivery, what a catch. The England plan, open Sarwan up on the back foot. The perfect delivery, seams away, opens him up, and look at this for a catch. One-handed behind him. And the England team realise, crucial wicket. It's not anyone, it's the man of the tournament. Ramnaresh Sarwan goes for 5. West Indies 35 for 2.
Top shot. That is a top shot. To get on top of the bounce and time it so well.
Well, that is the shot of the day. Perfectly good delivery. Hold at 88 miles an hour, back of a length. Most batsmen will block it. He hits it on the top of the bounce. No mid-on, 4 runs. What a shot. What a talent Chris Gayle is.
Oh, that's gone for 4. It's raced across this slippery outfield. Consecutive boundaries.
Oh, Michael Vaughan has 3 slips. I'm wondering whether it should be 2 slips in a gully, because this was in the air for quite a while. Wide of Collingwood. And for once, the fielding lets England down. Ashley Giles' dive. Slightly too late. Chris Gayle cannot believe it. The unluckiest dismissal. This ball could have gone anywhere. He's through the pull shot, comes off the toe of the bat, could have gone anywhere. It loops back to Steve Harmison. Is it going to be England's day? Chasing in a final, you need things to go for you. A disappointed Chris Gayle goes for 23. West Indies 49 for 3.
Now the umpires are consulting. First of all, Simon Taufel will have to ask Rudy Kurtzen whether Rudy Kurtzen has seen it carried. Tense moments out there for both teams. England know a 4th wicket now would put them in the driving seat. West Indies realise that if it's given out, they will be under pressure. And it's tense time.
Well, Geraint Jones did not appeal, and I think that usually sends a signal that the ball has bounced, and I think those pictures show that the ball has bounced. In the end, he shrugged, saying that he wasn't absolutely sure what had happened. 2 umpires had a look, and I think that's obvious there from those shots. The ball bounced.
It's up in the air, but it's clear of the infield. He's got enough on that. In fact, he's got more than enough on that. Brian Lara fighting back. Now, he's had a great day so far, Brian Lara, in the field. But if his side are going to win this match, they might need him to have a great day with the bat as well.
Yes, that's going to be very important. Brian Lara getting dismissed now with the West Indies less than 60 runs on the board certainly will send a few shivers through the camp, and will certainly tell England that they are definitely in this with a big shout.
Well, the first one that he's pitched up at Shivnarine Chanderpaul has been bashed away through extra cover. Surely the correct length for Steve Harmison is somewhere in between. Probably well getting the ball up a bit fuller, but that's just a little bit too full, a little bit too wide. Chanderpaul ready and waiting for it. That's a good shot. Got a bottom hand in it, but he steered it away through extra cover, and he's timed it well. Every now and again a boundary keeps popping up, and that's just what West Indies need. It's 67 for 3.
And that's the one that Brian Lara would like to keep going. As West Indian as you like.
Magnificent shot. Brian Lara, it's such a great play. Let the ball come on, hit the ball late. When the ball passed him, wanted to square drive it. He's got him back. Brian Lara took a magnificent catch to get rid of Flintoff. He probably walked off the ground saying, when I get the ball, I'll pay you back, and he has. Loose shot by Lara. No feet. Well taken by Jones there. That's a big wicket. He knows it's big. He's trying to get the crowd up behind. And they're gone mad, haven't they? Well, Lara will be mad. He's gone for 14. West Indies 72 for 4.
Question is asked. The head says not out from umpire Rudy Kurtzen. 73 for 4. 17 overs gone. Seemed to hit trouser or something. Yep, hit the thigh. He allowed it to come to him and timed it supremely.
Gee, the next 10 overs are really important. Chanderpaul hitting his third boundary. Gets across in these funny positions, but as the ball's released, he's in a really good position. And whips it off his legs. His bat's in a snap position there, whips it wide. He is a tough competitor. Big one, and he's gone! Big delivery. Guess who's entered the house? Flintoff, he's back, missed out with a bat, and he's here with a ball. Big wicket there for England.
3 wickets to Andy Flintoff. Just extra bounce, nip off the pitch, good corridor. Bravo uncertain as to whether he should play or not. He played at it. The edge was found. And Mr. Dynamic makes an impression again. Bravo's gone for naught, 80 for 5. And, well, this should be 4 off his first ball back.
Yeah, that ball, a warm-up delivery, length, beautiful shot by Chanderpaul. Watched it right in the middle of the bat. Realised the mid-off and mid-on a little bit close in. Gets in that good position there to put his hands through it. Look at that, that's fantastic. That was a gimme ball, nothing worse. That'll make Trescothick a bit upset here. I think it's just a warm-up delivery right in the slot, and that's where it should have gone.
4 more. Ryan Hines is down the other end. Chanderpaul packs a punch.
Well, so he should. Another ball that's in the slot to be hit. Lovely shot down the ground. And Darren Goff needs a bit of a rocket here from his players, because he's just come in and just rolled his arm over about 80 miles an hour. And at that pace, you just have to get in the middle. The bat's gone for 4. Come on, England need an angry Darren Goff here. He's got to come in and hit the crease here.
4 more. 3/4 in the over. Well, they say that he occupies the crease, Chanderpaul.
Another ball, full. And just smashes it through point. He likes to hit it through there. No deep point. They're still attacking now. All of a sudden the slip comes out. A protected cover boundary.
It's edged over the top. That's 4 runs. Way over the top of the slips there. Nothing they could do about intercepting that. It's 111 for 5. That's out. Trescothick has struck now. That's what he was there for. That's why he was included in the attack. It's a whim from Michael Vaughan that has paid off rather nicely. The seamers have all looked dangerous, and Trescothick adds his name to the list of wicket takers.
Well, he's having a good day, Marcus Trescothick. 100 with the bat, and then Ryan Hines following it at Trescothick's pace. You tend to follow the ball, and he knows it. There's no better feeling as a part-time bowler. Get a wicket in the final. Ryan Hines goes for 8. West Indies 114 for 6.
It's flicked away with a certain amount of power too. He's got enough power on it to make it 4.
One thing you can't do at Marcus Trescothick's pace is drag it down. Sits up at the oval. Powell just swatting it away for 4.
That's away for 4. That's handy runs for the West Indies. It's 134 for 6.
Bit of shape in the air, and he's gone! Oh, that's a big wicket here for England. The dangerous Ricardo Powell trying to whip one over the top of mid-wicket, didn't quite get it, and Collingwood does the trick.
England would have said sit in when he comes to the wicket. He can't resist playing that big shot, and it's only Collingwood. Thick inside edge, and it's at short mid-wicket there that Trescothick pouches. England have pounced again. That's another wicket, another important wicket. Ricardo Powell 14 from 16, 135 for 7. Look at that.
Fantastic scenes. Never, ever give up in any sport. What a great example for any sportsman. They were gone. They were gone. 8 for 147. They fought those two, Brown and Bradshaw. They were off at the light. No, we'll back ourselves. And now the England huddle. They didn't deserve to lose this. They worked very hard. Commiserations to those boys. They played well.
Well, there's winners and losers. Look at these boys. They've won an epic game. It's been a magnificent game of cricket. England 2-1-7. West Indies have sneaked up on them. 218 for 8, courtesy of Courtney Brown and Ian Bradshaw. A lap of honour. Spare a thought, yes, for England. But it's a game of cricket. Don't forget that West Indies could have gone off. They were offered the light. What a decision. They haven't a clue what they're doing, but they're celebrating. They're celebrating, and look at this boy here, distraught Michael Vaughan. What a game.
A fantastic chase by the West Indies, who found themselves in early trouble. Chris Gayle at the top of the innings got 23, but it came down to that partnership between Courtney Brown and Ian Bradshaw. Record for the 9th wicket in one-day cricket for the West Indies, 71. And don't forget Shivnai Chandapal, who held things together in the middle with 47. The bowling for England, well, Harmison was always going to be a threat, and he picked up 2 for 34. And along with Andrew Flintoff, who picked up 3 for 38, they really stalled the West Indies for quite some time. 2 wickets as well to a surprise man, Paul Collingwood, and 1 to Marcus Trescothick. So the West Indies win the ICC Champions Trophy 2004 by the slim margin of 2 wickets. And Ian Bradshaw, for his effort with the ball and the bat, was named man of the match. Ramnaresh Sarwan was the man of the series. Consistent performances all the way through. And the West Indies, for the first time in 25 years, have won a major trophy in world cricket. Brian Lara will be a happy man, and they deserve it. Goodbye.